stretching it out, but we're moving, okay? So you work on that flexibility. Maybe not, hi Denise. Maybe not so crazy, like just sitting and stretching, okay? By the way, you do need a chair for later, okay? You were planning on doing this for half an hour, right? Because we're doing it for half an hour, and I'm gonna give you a little challenge at the end. It's not quite what you think, but it's gonna be a challenge, okay? So, what I want you to do for this first move is stand up. All right, what I want you to do is just get up on your toes and on your heels, on your toes. Yeah, hi Elizabeth. So is it Saoirse or Elizabeth or both? Hi Karen, toes and heels, toes and heels. All right, so we're just warming up those calves, right? Okay, gotta warm up those calves right there. Stay there, keep going, back and forth on them. All right, so I see, I lost half of you guys from it. All right, okay, so keep going, watch. Front, back, front, flat, fold, roll up. Okay, front, back, flat. Yeah, I know, Jane. Oh my God, seriously, roll it up. Okay, take your time on that roll up. Good. Roll down. Okay, take your time on that roll up. Your body's probably warm, especially if you just did that dance with me. By the way, that half an hour of dance, 300 calories for me. It didn't feel like it was that hard because I was having a good time, right? Roll up. One more time. Toes, heels, flat. Soft the knees. Hi, Marsh. We're just starting, Marsh. Don't worry. Whew. Okay. Now look. Toe. I want you to touch your opposite. So from behind, you're touching, okay, and touching. Keep going. Cross. Good. Keep going. Cross. So cross. Point the knee down so it's not out here, okay, as best you can. If you can't touch your heel or your toe, just reach. Just reach forward as best you can, okay? We're going to add into this just a little bit. Cross. So yes, it's balanced too. All right, Mary. Love you, Mary. Good. Come on. One more on each side. Okay, so next move, you're going to take your right back, your left arm back, your right leg back. Then you're going to come down, elbow to knee, and reach. As best you can, power it back up, touch. Okay, ready? We're going. Over. Take your time. Take your time. And find that balance, up. If you have to touch your toe in the middle, it's totally fine. See if you can challenge, woohoo, that balance. So I have a little power in my right leg. It's knocking me over. Find that balance in the center where if you come up, might take you a second. Yeah, good. All right. So this is that stuff we don't want to do. All right. So stretching, although you're like, oh, look, bring on the burpees, right? You're like, bring on the burpees. But stretching is hard for some of us, right? Stretching is hard, so we don't do it. Good. One more time on this side. And over. Good. Legs out. Right arm up. Reach back. Touch. And then go over. Yay, Heather! I'm so happy. All right, so find it. So as I went through this a couple of times, I actually felt it got a little easier to find that balance. And don't rush through it, okay? If you're going from this position, stretch, to up here, and in this middle part, you're getting annoyed because you keep losing your balance, put it in your mind right now that, no, I'm gonna get this, right? I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna get frustrated because getting frustrated does nothing for you but get you frustrated. So even if you take that little pause there, okay? The balance is important. Mimi, I love you. Bring on the burpees. No. Dawn's the only one that wants burpees. Oh my God. Whew. Last one. Good. Now come back down to that side lunge here. All right, so if you're pretty tight in your hips, and this is all you have, lift your toes, and you're gonna go side to side. Okay? If you need more, woo, you go down, touch your hands to the floor, lift, press the back of that leg down, and then come up and go over, touch. See how I'm flexing my feet? Okay, good. Now, one more little bit to make it harder would be hands up to your heart. All right? And did you see, I just gave you 3 options. Option 1, here. And you're not like, la, 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 la. You're going slow. Let yourself feel it. Flex. Yes, flex. Again, you can have to put your hands down. And then the last option is here. All right? And you go what feels good for you. I know your legs are tired from yesterday. We are totally going to stretch them out. All right? Ooh. Good. Couple more of these. Really flex that foot. Really flex it. Hi, Karen. I want one more. Good. Everybody come up to the center and come to a wide squat. All right. I'm apologizing for this in advance, which is never good. Over. But you see how I'm still in the squat? I'm not lunging. Okay. So here, up, down, over. Now, Jane, if you're still here, that's Jane Jorgie. If you want that little bump in the hop, okay, that's up to you. Go wherever you are, okay? So you're getting the side stretch, and again, when you take the side stretch, you're not lunging. You're in that squat still, and it could be here, okay? So, for instance, if you didn't just do dance with me, and you're not warm, then maybe you don't, then you do the hop if you want, right? So this will get you warm, I promise. Woo! Ah, you got it, come on. I think I just went to the side. Nice. And you don't have to rush it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Abs are tight. It's a long stretch, right? Long stretch. Good. Keep going, keep going. Slow it down. Hi, Sully. I was just thinking about you the other day. Thinking about how I used to push you at the end of class and be like, I'm getting Sully to 500 calories. One more. Oh, and nice. Now listen. I'm going to come back to my mat. You're going to come down. Low lunge one side. So bring your left foot forward. Come to your knee. Come to your knee. Okay? Your right hand comes on the inside of your left foot. Now option 1 is just to reach back with your left hand. Option 2 is to bend and touch. Okay? Then you come back and you straighten your front leg as best you can. So it goes down, twist. If that gives you a cramp in your hamstring, do it without. Okay? Down. Really flex that foot. Give each piece a little love here. Okay? Meaning hang out in it for a second. Don't rush through it. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. And these are timed, so don't think like, oh, we're doing like 10 more on one side. Maybe you went slower on one side. There's really no beat here. One side, just as you always say, I always tell you, one side's stronger than the other usually. One side is also more flexible than the other. Now, as I keep doing this, I'm able to grab my foot, and if you can do that too, do it. Whew. And I'm telling you, my love, Marsha, my love, she's always like, this is burning something too. I am definitely sweating when I'm doing this. Yes, you are. Okay, you're definitely moving your body and working. So why we wouldn't do this, I don't know. It's good for your body, right? Okay, last one on this side. Okay, nice. Now listen, come up, walk it through the center, walk it through the center. We're going to the other side, so drop your knee. Okay, drop your knee. Left hand on the inside. Now remember, you could just reach, or if you want to bend the knee. Now I'm tight on this side, okay? And then bring it back down and come up. Here we go. Down, reach. So I can almost touch my foot on that side. One side you might be able to, one side you might not. Move. Kit, did you come back? Was Kit here? I didn't even see you. I didn't see Kit dancing with me this morning. She was quiet. Good. Remember, knees over the ankle here. And take the second in each stretch if you feel. Like right now, I feel I need that twist a little bit more. Don't hold your breath. That makes things harder and not really in a good way. So there's my foot. There it is. I got it. Ooh. Remember, what I'm doing and what you're doing might be completely different, and that is absolutely 100% fine. Okay? You do it to your ability. Oh, good. Ooh. Don't worry, it gets better. Don't worry. You're like, I wasn't. And one more, you're going to stay up, bring it back to the center, and hang down for a sec. Lengthen your back and look forward. All right, now you're going to walk back to that side again and come into a dog. Okay? Let me make sure I know where I am. All right, so we're going to come into your dog, feet about hip width apart, press back. You're going to bring your left leg way up in the air, and then turn the hip open and bend your knee. All right, bend your knee. So your heel is coming towards your butt. Extend it back up, and then lunge forward outside your hand and open. Okay, so you're gonna bring it back down. Good joy, reach up, same leg, and bend the knee, heel to butt. Extend it up, and lunge, and open. Good. If you need to put your back knee down, that's okay too, so I'll show you that in a sec. Reach, bend. Don't forget the bend. That's really good opening up of the front of your hip there. Open. Yes, bring it forward. So meaning here, if you want to drop that back knee. Little hip flexor. Hi, Kara. How are you, honey? Bend. Extend. And open. Ooh. Yeah. So I feel this a lot in my hips, opening up my hips. Hey, Cindy. Up. Bend. Extend. And forward. Last one. Good. Take your time. Right. So you don't have to be on my count. Hi, Deb. And now listen, come back to down dog. Come back to your knees and up to your knees, and then bring your elbows in. So press forward just the hips a little bit. We are going to do the other side. Don't worry. Abs in. Press your hips. Open up your chest. All right, you ready? Come back to your down dog. Ooh, back to your down dog. So this time, your right leg comes way up. You bend your knee so it comes toward, your heel comes towards your butt. Point the knee up to the sky. Yeah. And then extend it. Come forward and open. All right, again, the knee can be bent if you need to. And take your time. No rush, Ben. If something feels good, stay in it for a second. Yeah. Ooh. Reach. It doesn't have to be graceful. It doesn't really have to look any specific way if it feels good. And it shouldn't feel like stress on your shoulders. I mean, of course, your shoulders are going to feel like a little tired right now because you're holding your body weight up. But it shouldn't feel like your neck is hurting you. Okay, modify however you need to. Take it back. Oh, I know, Diane, seriously. So somebody, and she's going to say something about it later. She's not on today. Somebody's like, you want to stop over on Saturday? I said, sure, what can I bring? She goes, cupcakes. Okay. Laughing. Yes, come forward. Ooh, last one. Nice, bring it back. All right, come back to your knees. Give me that stretch again for the shoulders right here. Open, elbows in. Stay right there. Stay right there. All right. Oh, Marcia, you're going to love this one. I don't know about everybody else, but Marcia's going to love this one. Okay, watch first. Watch first. So you're going to be in a down dog. We're going to do 5 times on each side. So your left foot is going to cross over your right. Okay? Then you're going to come forward into a plank. Bring that foot back and reach. Okay, so look. Keep the leg crossed. Down dog with the leg crossed. Come forward and then open to that side plank. But the top leg goes behind you. Okay, so we do 5 on each side. Ready? I know, right, Iva? So left leg crossed over right. Ankles are crossed. Push. Good. Forward. Bring that left leg behind you. Side plank, reach. Bring it back. Cross the leg. That's 1. Bring it back. Oh, you should really feel that calf on the right leg. Good. 2. Heather Robb, how you doing? 3. Uh-huh. Come on. This is 4. Good. Bring it forward. Woo. Nice and strong in that plank. You got it? Yeah, 1 more on this side. 1 more. 5. Hold it again if you need to, right? Come forward. And open. And back down. And drop your knees. Keep your ankles crossed. Keep your ankles crossed. Come up. Reach. Reach back. 2 circles. 1 more. Shake it out. Okay, you ready? Other side. So hands. Cross the right over the left. Ready? This one's rough. Take it back. Hold. Take it forward. Turn. Up. Squeeze your butt a little bit there. Back. Whew. So you feel how this is core work too? You're like, yeah, I do. Hold it. All right, and that's straight up to the sky. That's number 2. Right? That's not arching your back. Right? So you bring your back foot back. This felt really weird when I was doing it yesterday. And it's almost like, you know, that muscle memory thing, right? 3. And bring it back. Good. Woo. And this is 4. Good. Yeah, Heather. Whenever you're ready. Last one. End. Nice. Come back. Keep your ankles crossed. Keep them crossed. Hips forward. Circle arms back. Ooh, yes. Okay. Oh my God. You okay? Next one. Your left leg is going to come forward into a pigeon. Are we all okay there? So your left leg is crossed in front, knee. Now some of you guys, if you can get your shin parallel to the top of your mat, then awesome, you have really loose hips, that's fantastic. My heel is a little closer to my right pelvic bone, which is all right. Okay, so you're gonna come down just a little, flat back. All right, listen, you're gonna tap over, bring it back to the center, tap over, bring it back to the center, lift up, tap your nose to the floor if you can. If you can't, just go down as far as you can. And then back up. Ready? So you tap. And then you tap. Ooh. And then back to center. Slow, slow, slow. Lift up. Tap down. Come up. Okay, ready? Over to one side. I'm in, Heather. Good. Over other side. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Center. Lift up. And down. Tap. Come halfway. One more time on this side. Ready? Reach over. Reach. Maybe you get a little farther on each side. Okay. Over other side. Oh, yes. That should feel fantastic after yesterday. Up. And down. Now listen. Sit yourself up. Bring your leg around and switch. Okay. So switch. Oh my God, that hurt. Okay. I didn't realize how sore my butt was from yesterday till just then. Okay, so hold. Inhale up. Oh, good. Come forward. Now again, you're going to reach over. Yes, reach the other way. Back to the center. Lift up. Oh my God. And then tap down. That should feel good. Move slow. Move slow. Okay, and again, if there's a spot where you're like, ooh, breathe there for a sec, okay? Ooh. Anybody having fun besides me this morning? That does feel good, right, Tara? Over. Oh, I needed this. Over. Center up. Tap down. I'm halfway up. You have one more on this side. One more. Ooh. I was having fun playing with these moves yesterday. And I was like, ooh, I can hang out here for a little bit, right? Good. Back to the center. Make sure you're drinking lots of water too, right? You need lots of water to hydrate, especially on these hot days. Okay? Take it up. All right. Swing that leg around. You're coming to your back. Whew. All right. So, coming to your back. Your arms are going to be outside and palms on the floor, palms down. As best you can, you want to keep your arms on the floor. You're going to bend your knees to 90. You're going to rock over to one side. Extend your right leg out and see, can you bring it to your hand? And if not, you don't have to. Bend the knee back in. Come up to the other side. Slow, slow, slow. Extend the top leg. If you could touch your hand, touch it. If not, no big deal. Okay, you just reach it and extend it. Make sure the knees are bent when you come to the center. Send it over slowly. Send it over slowly. Extend. That's perfect, Jane. That's perfect. You know, I should add those in. I just don't know who has what at home. And, you know, that's also a very cheap, you know, I think that they had those at Five Below, too. That's a very cheap piece of equipment to have as a yoga block. You can also use pillows to prop yourself up. This one should feel really good. What time we have here? Yeah? Oh, good. We got time. Back. And then the center. We got time to do some of your favorites. Woo! Good. Up, over. Just because you're on your back now doesn't mean you're going to stay here. And knees in the center. Okay, circle your knees in one direction. Circle them in. Woo. Circle them the other way. Believe me, guys, this helps me too because I don't stretch as much as I should. I really, it's terrible. Rock yourself up. Okay, so we're just going to get into those hip flexors one more time. This one's a little rough. So before we did pigeon, now we're doing frog. I know Marsha is probably cringing right now hearing me say that. Okay, so knees are apart, and if you have a mat, they're probably as wide as your mat, maybe wider. All right, you're gonna push your knees open and bring your elbows to the floor. All right, so right there, you're flexing your feet, and if you look at your knees, they're 90-degree angles. Okay, so hang out here for a sec. Let me make sure. There it is. There it is. Okay, so hold this. This is super fun. That same thing that we did in pigeon, I want you to do here. So your palms are flat. I want you to reach over, bring it back to the center, and reach over other way. This, I know, Denise, I hate this. Good, and center. Now, if you can, nose to the floor, or your forehead to the floor, and then back up. Now go the opposite direction, left first. Now, here's the thing about frog, for me, is that and over other side, back to the center, touch it down. I like kind of sink into it more as I'm in it. I almost resist it. And I found while I was doing this movement yesterday, right, while I was doing this movement in it, I wasn't so much thinking about how much the frog hurt. And then all of a sudden I released into it. Okay, so that's one thing I think is also good about the mobility is that we're moving through stuff. So you don't really have time to think about like, oh my God, stop, I can't breathe, right? There you go, one more of these. So yeah, I can feel myself falling into this a little bit more. I know, Tara. Oh my God, good. And back up. Now, what do? Walk your hands up, push, and then walk one knee in at a time and kind of wag your tail a little bit. All right, bring your chair over. You're not gonna do it just yet, but bring your chair over and just put it at the edge of your mat here. Okay, you don't need it just yet, but I want to make sure you have it because I have to ask you 2 questions first, okay? So cross your ankles. Cross your ankles. You're gonna like this, Marsh. You're gonna take your right arm, so you're going to eagle arms. Right arm under your left, okay? And this is opening up your upper back. So eagle. Right arm under left. Squeeze it together. Squeeze your hands, if you can, your hands, and if not, just your forearms. And what I want you to do is bring your elbows to your ribs. Come back up straight, and then open up as wide as you can, and then switch left under right. And then down, up, so you can inhale, open. All right, so it's now right under left. Okay, so I need, when we're done this movement, I need, in writing on my screen, a commitment for like a little challenge at the end here, okay? For some of you, this is gonna be really hard, but it's not as hard as I'm making it sound. It is nowhere near as bad as burpees, but after we're done this movement, I need a commitment from at least 8 of you that you're gonna stick with me to the end of this, with this little challenge, okay? Don't be scared. Don't be scared, it's really not that bad. Good, switch. Whew. Hey, Steph. Up. This should feel good. Really open, expand that open, expand it. Switch your arms. Sorry, I had my left under. And up. And open. And one more, right under. And open. Okay, everyone, give me that commitment right now. I need at least 8 of you on this screen to tell me you're gonna stay for this challenge, okay? While you do that, my chair is right here. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Okay, Heather's in, great. All right, so Heather's in, Denise, Leslie, awesome. Okay, you're gonna be like, really? This is the challenge? But I know that some of you can't stay still just like I can. So, here you go. This is a little high for me, but I want you to take, this is really high for me, so I'm gonna actually turn it on its side. I want you to take your legs 90-90 on your chair. 90-90, so that means your butt is against it as best you can. I'm just turning mine like this because it's way too high for me, okay? You're going right here. I want you to let your legs be heavy on your chair, okay? You took this challenge, I like it. And then I want you to take your arms out like an air traffic controller and just let them hang out here. Stay there, stay there. Okay, I know, you're accepting. Kathy Campbell. So Kathy, I said it in the last one. Kathy, Marcia, Kathy is the one who is the Dancing King's daughter, or no, niece, I'm sorry. Stay there, stay there. Okay, this is where you need Lou, right? You're like, what are we doing? This is your challenge. I'm making you stay still for just a couple minutes, okay? Why? So in this position where you're at 90-90, Kristen, I'm pretty sure I've had you do this before, right? When you're at 90-90, you are resetting in that back a little bit, okay? So stand right here, just hanging out, okay? Just hanging out. It should feel like the weight is pressing into your midsection, right? So you don't want to have an arched back, you just want to relax here, okay? Now everybody who said that they're in better not leave, okay? So why did I say this was a challenge? Because clearly I told you to get on the floor and I got right the hell up. It is a challenge, right? Breathe in, out through your mouth. Okay, and then I want you to take your right hand onto your belly. So like right like where your ribs are, right in the center, right above your belly button, right hand. Now take a breath in through your nose. More, so you feel that belly expand. It's okay, let it expand. Press your back into the floor. And then exhale, let it out. Now, see if you can do that a few more times and notice that each time, see if you can get a little bit more air in through the belly. Let your head be heavy on the floor. Just hang out there. You're like, are you serious, Chris? We're staying still? Yes. It's good to stay still. Now, I don't know about any of you, but when I'm in this position, sometimes I feel things like right now, I'm feeling almost like a little shaking in my back. It's not bad. It's almost like, oh, I'm releasing something here. Okay, I'm just releasing tight stuff that's going on in my back. Sometimes you don't want to, but it's just going to happen if you're staying in this position. So I know this is crazy, and I'm saying to you this is a challenge, but this is a challenge for some of you, isn't it? Stay there. Relax. Let your legs be heavy on that chair. And it's okay if your knees are back a little bit. Let yourself be heavy here. Hold. Keep your breathing going. So this is a great thing to do if you're feeling tight at night, your back feels tight. Like I sit on the couch in a really uncomfortable position. It's comfortable at the time, but when I get up, my back's not happy. All right, so now that shaking has stopped. This does help to reset your back a little bit. Okay, nice straighten the spine. Just breathe here. you're gonna notice it when you get up that this feels good, all right? You're like, Chris, can we get up yet? No, I'm giving you 30 more seconds here, okay? I know, 30. Believe me, this is worse than 30 seconds of mountain climbers for me. Stay here. Breathe. Now, I will tell you, this is really nuts, that I'm looking at my watch, and for the this class and the dance, I'm at 426 calories, which is 20 calories more than legs were yesterday. All right. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. And then roll over to one side, okay? And then push yourself up to sitting, all right? So I'm going to push my chair out of the way. Good. So notice if your hips feel any different. If you don't want to sit in this position, this is fine. When you stand up, this is when you're really going to notice the difference. Was that hard for some of you guys? I know for me, that was like, it's like torture. So, all right, listen, just relax, roll your head down to one side, bring it over. That was good, guys. Nobody's here. The numbers went down to 4. No, I'm kidding. Cue the dogs. Yes. Other side. So sometimes just stretching out those muscles and letting them like really just chill out at the end makes a huge difference. Good, last one. Other side. Nice. Drop your chin down to the center. I know, Tara, so thank you for staying for the challenge. Chin up. Big breath in. Hands together. Yes, Adrian, absolutely. Do that at night. Ready? One more of those, guys. Inhale. Bring the hands together. Bring them down to your heart. You guys, awesome job. Thank you for staying for that little 5 minutes of just chilling out. I know it's hard. Thank you, guys. Mwah. Enjoy your day, everybody. Thank you.